Menu narration option is set to off.
Back in September, the Eagles dominated their first matchup against the Cowboys. Can Dallas even the score? Find out next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by
Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
This one fielded at the 5.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
second and a yard. At the Eagles' 29-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march there right now.
Listen, we saw practice part of the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get this.
Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. I think they're okay settling for 3.
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they? Yep.
On 1st down, Lance. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it. Just short of the 45 at the 44.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
play fake. Lance eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where he really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Lance again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Eagles. Brandon Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league can support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And here's those division rivals. But that's the 3rd one of the day. And it caps off a great day of football. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a gain of 6 there on first. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Elliott. Elliott, a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Cowboys can retake the lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know the guy's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Point after here coming up. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time you hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Philly.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This has been a nice touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jacoby Myers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Lance's throw there taken in by Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. It's complete to Fuller. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Lance looks to throw again. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Mostert. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. One of the best of the...
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott uses the stiff arm. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that, because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talk about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real.
Come on, man. Let's
go. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now in this life to move forward.
On play action, Lance. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, So good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And that one blown up quickly. And he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up third down. Lance now to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Come on, Jalen Reagor. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go!
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Andre Cisco there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Back now in Arlington. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. First down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Prescott now.
Here we go.
That is caught by Lamb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. I tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds lines up incomplete. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Baby, let's go.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Out to the left there, complete to the tight end Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he rifles one incomplete. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance
rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Neville Gallimore in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and 10. Again to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play.